The next generation of AI is finally here. And it's not just a small update, it completely changes the game. Have you ever been super frustrated switching between 10 different AIs, or when your AI forgets what you were talking about? Well, all of that is gone. GPT-5 is not just another boring update, it's a completely new AI that is smarter, faster, and more insane than anything we have ever seen. This is a real AI partner that can actually think and get stuff done. In this video, we are going to show you the craziest features that make this AI a beast. We're talking about AI agents that work for you, a memory so big it's almost perfect, and safety features that actually make sense. You are not going to want to miss this. Let's go. Section 1. The Core Revolution. A more adaptive intelligence. To understand why GPT-5 is so revolutionary, you have to remember how annoying old AI was. It was like having a toolbox with a million different tools. You needed one for writing, another for pictures, and a different one for simple questions. You had to figure out which one to use every single time. It was slow and super clunky. Using a giant, powerful AI for a tiny task was like using a sledgehammer to open a soda can. A total waste. GPT-5 destroys all of that. It's one single AI system that's smart enough to figure out what you need all by itself. Think about it like this. You wouldn't ask your most expensive expert to do a simple job. You give easy tasks to someone who can do them fast, and you save your expert for the huge, complicated projects. GPT-5 does that automatically. If you ask it something simple like, "What's the capital of France?" Boom, you get an answer instantly. But if you ask it to analyze a mountain of data and predict the future, it knows it needs to think harder and uses more power to give you a genius-level answer. This is a complete game changer. First, you get answers to normal stuff way faster. Second, it saves a ton of money and energy because it's not going all out for every little question. And best of all, you don't have to think anymore. You just talk to one AI and it handles everything perfectly. It's not a messy toolbox. It's one insane super assistant that just gets it done. Section 2. Feature number 1. Enhanced reasoning and thinking harder. Even the best AIs used to completely fail when you gave them a really hard problem. They could write a nice poem, but ask them to do something that required real thinking, and they would just break. It felt like they were just guessing, not actually thinking. GPT-5 fixes this with something crazy. It can actually think harder. This means the AI literally goes through steps in its head, checks its own work for mistakes, and builds a chain of logic before it even gives you an answer. And the most insane part is you can tell it to do this. If you have a massive problem, you can just say, "Think step by step," or "Take your time on this," and the AI will go into deep thinking mode instead of spitting out a quick answer. So what does this actually look like? We put it to the test with some impossible scenarios. First, a crazy coding challenge. With old AIs, you could ask it to find a bug in a few lines of code. With GPT-5, we gave it an entire code base and said, "A user is getting a weird bug on our checkout page, but only when they use a coupon and have 50 items in their cart. Here's all of our code. Find the problem, write the fix, apply the patch, and then run all our tests to make sure you didn't break anything else. When you're done, tell me what you did." A year ago, this would have been impossible. Today, GPT-5 does it. You can literally tell it, "Take your time," and it will read through all the code, find the mistake, rewrite it, test it, and then report back. This isn't just writing code, it's solving the entire problem from start to finish. We didn't stop there. We tried a business challenge. We gave it a dozen documents: sales reports, competitor info, customer complaints, and said, read all of this. Find the top 3 things our customers hate. See what our competitors are doing. Now, create a 3-part plan to make our product better, beat the competition, and tell us why your plan will work based on the data. Again, this is mind-blowing. It's not just summarizing, it's connecting ideas from different documents and building a real strategy. GPT-5 breaks it all down, finds the patterns, and builds a full, actionable plan. This makes it the most valuable teammate you could ever have. Sponsor Hush Affiliate Mention, CTA1. Speaking of making hard stuff easy, you can't use these insane new AI tools without the right setup. That's why I have to tell you about today's sponsor, a hypothetical cloud service like Quantum Cloud. Whether you're a lone developer building the next viral AI app or a massive company trying to do the impossible, you need a cloud platform that is fast, strong, and secure. Quantum Cloud gives you the best GPUs optimized for giant AI models like GPT-5, so you get every last drop of performance. They make it ridiculously easy to launch your own AI agents without getting lost in boring setup stuff. Plus, their pricing is simple, so you never get a surprise bill. If you're serious about using the full power of AI, you need a platform that can actually handle it. Click the link in the description to get a free trial and $500 in credits to start building right now. Using that link is an awesome way to support the channel and get your hands on the future of AI. Now let's get back to the next unbelievable feature of GPT-5, Subproduct. Section 3, feature number 2, the massive context window, an entire library in its memory. If you've ever used an AI for more than 5 minutes, you've felt this pain. You're deep in a conversation, and the AI just completely forgets what you said earlier. It's like talking to someone with the worst short-term memory ever. You have to repeat yourself over and over, and it's so annoying. GPT-5 basically deletes this problem forever with a massive context window. The new version can handle hundreds of thousands of tokens at once. But what does that even mean? It means it can read an entire 300-page novel in a single go. You can give it a gigantic library of code, and it will hold the whole thing in its memory. You could upload thousands of pages of documents, and it will not forget a single detail from page 1. This isn't just a bigger number, it changes everything. The AI goes from being a simple chatbot to a super-powered analysis machine. Imagine a team of lawyers on a huge case. With GPT-5, they can upload every single piece of evidence, tens of thousands of emails. Then they can ask it something insane like, scan all 15,000 documents and find every time this one employee mentioned Project Titan. Now find any emails from the finance team about budget problems in the same week and make me a timeline. The AI can do this in minutes with a perfect memory across the entire mountain of data. It can find a tiny needle in a continent-sized haystack because it can see the whole haystack at once. Or what about a scientist? They could upload hundreds of research papers and ask, read all of this. Tell me where all the scientists disagree with each other. Now, based on what they did, invent a new experiment that could solve one of these disagreements. The AI isn't just summarizing anymore, it's literally helping to make new discoveries. For you, this means you can have one continuous conversation with your AI that lasts for weeks or even months. It's not a bunch of separate chats anymore. It's one single AI that remembers you and what you're working on. This massive memory finally gives us the long-term AI partner we've always wanted. Section 4. Feature number 3, truly multimodal and multilingual. For years, everyone's been talking about AI that can be multimodal, meaning it can understand text, images, and voice. But it always felt clunky, like it was taped together. The AI could see a picture, but it couldn't really understand it. GPT-5 takes a giant leap. It's one single AI that was built from the start to understand text, images, code, and voice all at the same time. It doesn't just see different things, it understands how they're all connected. This lets you do things that sound like they're from a sci-fi movie. For example, an architect could upload a 3D model of a building. Then they could draw a circle on a part of it with their finger, sketch a new design, and just say, "I want to change this wall to look like my sketch. Make sure the new materials follow the local building codes, and then show me what it will look like at sunset." Let's break down how crazy that is. The AI is processing the 3D model, the visual sketch, your voice command, and text from the building codes all at once. It understands how a 2D drawing connects to a 3D model and creates a brand new image. This is the future. The voice interaction is also way better. It's faster, less laggy, and you can interrupt it, so it feels like you're having a real conversation, not just giving commands to a robot. On top of all that, GPT-5's multilingual abilities are insane. It doesn't just translate words, it understands culture and slang. A team from different countries could have a meeting where everyone speaks their own language, and the AI would translate for everyone in real time. It's a true universal communication tool. Section 5, feature number 4, the agentic leap, better tool use, and API integration. The biggest buzzword in AI right now is agents, AIs that can actually go out and complete tasks on their own. Past AIs tried this, but they were super unreliable. They'd get stuck or just fail if one little thing went wrong. GPT-5 takes a huge step forward, turning AI from a simple tool into an active partner. This is because it's gotten way better at using other apps and tools. It can now plan and execute a long list of actions. And if it messes up, it can try again a different way. So what can you do with this agent power? Think of it like the ultimate personal assistant. Before, you could ask an AI to write an email. With GPT-5, you can give it a massive goal. For example, plan my business trip to Tokyo for next month. Look at my calendar, find me a good flight, and book me a great hotel in Shinjuku. After you book everything, put it on my calendar and email my team in Tokyo to let them know I'm coming. This isn't just one command. It's an entire project. An agent built on GPT-5 would crush this by breaking it down into steps. 1. Check Google Calendar for free time. 2. Search for flights using a flight app. 3. Find and book a hotel room using a booking app. 4. Add everything to the calendar. 5. And finally, write and send the email. What's insane is that it's now reliable. It knows how to talk to each app, and it can handle problems. If the first hotel it picks is full, an agent built with this tech won't just quit. It will find the next best hotel and keep going. This ability to fix its own mistakes is what makes it a real agent, not just a simple script. This opens up a whole new world for developers to build AIs that can manage projects, analyze data, and just get things done for us. Section 6. Safety, limitations, and the safe completions paradigm. With all this insane power, we have to make sure it's used safely. In the past, AI safety was just annoying. You'd ask a perfectly normal question, and the AI would shut down and say, "I'm sorry, I can't help with that." It was so scared of making a mistake that it wasn't even useful. GPT-5 uses a much smarter approach called safe completions. Instead of just refusing to answer, the AI is trained to find the safest possible helpful response. It's not a simple yes or no anymore. Here's how it works. Let's say a student asks something tricky like, how much energy does it take to ignite a firework? An old AI would just refuse to answer. But GPT-5 understands you're probably just curious. Instead of refusing, it will give you a safe, educational answer. It might explain the science of combustion in general, but it will deliberately leave out the dangerous details you would need to actually build something. It gives the curious person an answer without giving bad actors a recipe. This new way of training makes the AI both safer and more helpful, and reports are already showing that GPT-5 makes way fewer factual mistakes or hallucinations than older models. On top of that, developers get way more control. For the first time, they can get more consistent and predictable answers, which is huge for building professional apps. They can also control how detailed the AI's answers are to balance speed and cost. This focus on making an honest, controllable AI is just as important as all the crazy new features, because it's how we build trust in this technology. Conclusion and future outlook. So what does this all mean? We've covered a ton of insane new features, from its crazy smart brain to its agent abilities. If you only remember one thing from this video, remember this: GPT-5 is not just another update. It is a completely new kind of AI. It's a move away from simple chatbots to AI that can actually think and act. The fact that it can use its power smartly is going to change AI for the next 10 years. This is huge. For developers, it means they can build apps we've only dreamed of. For businesses, it's a brand new tool for strategy and automation. And for us, it means AI is finally becoming less like a boring search engine and more like a real partner that can create and think right alongside us. Of course, this is just the beginning. As AI gets this powerful, we have to be super careful about safety and ethics. But GPT-5, with its new safety-first approach, is a huge step in the right direction. We are standing on the edge of a new world. AI that can actually reason and get things done is here, and it's going to change our lives forever. Which feature do you think is the most game-changing? The insane reasoning, the perfect memory, or the agent that can do tasks for you? Let me know in the comments right now. If you want to stay on top of all the latest AI news, you have to subscribe to the channel and smash that notification bell. And finally, if you're as hyped about the future of AI as I am, please destroy that like button. It helps the channel a ton and tells me you want more videos just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.